Okay, it's time to take a look at our next topic. It's called SubProblems. It's where we break problems into subsections or smaller pieces. Makes it easier to find the area and perimeter of them. So let's take a look at the first problem. Okay, here's our first problem. We have two sides right now, this one here and this one here, that don't have any markings on them. So we need to find how much they are. So if I look here, this piece is 8 going across, and if I continue across, it's another 4. So 8 plus 4 gives me 12 centimeters. And then for this piece right here, I know it's going to be 10 plus some number that would give me 12, and that number would be 2. So let's first take a look at the perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around a figure. So we have 12 and 12. That gives me 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. Plus another 2 gives me 30. Plus 10 is 40. Plus 8 gives me 48. So the perimeter of the shape is 48 centimeters. That one's pretty easy. Now let's take a look at area. When we take a look at the area, we don't have our normal shape, so we can't use the typical formula. We have to break this into subproblems to figure out the area of smaller sections that we know. So I'm going to draw a line across here, and now I know that this section right here is 4 times 2. That gives me 8. And then I get to find the larger rectangle, which is 12 by 10. 12 times 10, 120. So I just put those two areas together, and my area is 128 centimeters squared. Pretty easy, right? Let's try another one. Okay, this shape looks a little bit more complicated. Go ahead and copy it down onto your paper. Go ahead and try to fill in what you don't know, the sides that are missing. This one's a little bit more tricky. So we go from way over here, and we cross this shape going from left to right, and we have a distance of 5, and then another distance of 5. So we know the distance from left to right has to be 10. So if we have 5 here and 3 here, that gives me 8, and I need 2 more here. Then we have to find the distance up and down. So we have 5, 3, and 3 gives us 11. And if this side is 5, 5 plus 6 give me 11. Okay, so now we can find the perimeter. You're just adding all the sides up, going the whole way around the shape. Go ahead and do that one on your own. Hopefully you got 42 centimeters for the perimeter. Let's take a look at the area. Now we need to break this shape into rectangles. So I'm going to break it here, and then I'm going to break it here. So now I have 3 by 5, which gives me 15, and I have 3 by 5, which gives me another 15. And then we have to remember that this side was 6. So 6 by 5 gives me 30. 15, 15, and 30 gives me 60 centimeters squared for the area. That's all I have for subproblems. Please take a look at the additional handout on subproblems that you will be putting in your toolkit.